everyone, welcome back to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to get right into the weekly reading for the sign of Libra for the week of December 1st to the 7th. But before we get right into that, I just wanted to let you all know that this year for Christmas, I will be giving away the Colette Baron Reid Spirit Animal Oracle deck. Now, this is my first Christmas on YouTube. This is my first year on YouTube with my channel. I'm relatively new, and this is going to feel really special to me. It's going to be the first time I give you guys a Christmas gift, and hopefully there'll be many, many more to come as my channel grows. But it's just a little way for me to say thank you for all your support, and to be in the running to receive this deck. All you have to do is be a subscriber and leave me a comment letting me know that you're interested in receiving the deck. Now, this deck is of course still sealed with the plastic and everything, but later on tonight, which is November 30th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be live streaming the unboxing. So if you want to come along to that and ask any questions as I'm opening up the deck and looking through the cards, and we're going to be investigating all the symbols and the animal spirits and everything, go ahead and come along to that. Now, let's get right into it, Libra. This is, of course, for the week of December 1st to the 7th. And December is promising to be quite a month, isn't it? You know, it's going to be full of a lot of unexpected occurrences for a lot of people. Unexpected windfalls and just a lot of upheaval and changes as well. But ultimately, 2020 has been feeling like a very prosperous year for everyone in love, in their career, in all areas. So let's just get right into your romance, angel spirits. And sometimes when you hear me sigh like that, it's just that when I'm reading, sometimes I just get a lot of energy coming in. It just forces me to sigh. So, all right, guys. So we have wedding. Here we go again with this card. This card has really been all over the place for the last few weeks. Finances and career for you, Libra. And we have release your ex. All right, Libra. So got a couple of interesting cards here, right? Wedding, of course, something in your life is being involved. Marriage in some ways affecting your life. Whether you are seeking to get married, waiting for that proposal perhaps, or you are indeed getting married this week. It could be issues surrounding planning a wedding. Because usually when a wedding is involved, there is a lot of energy between different families and different people, and it can get very, very intense. And so I'm not surprised that this is a message in the deck in any way, right? And then, of course, we have finances and career, and they must be impacting your life in some way. And then, of course, release your ex talks about letting go. So let's get right into your Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck. And this is the deck that I normally use. I love this deck very much. It's very powerful. This is also a good deck to have, and I may be giving one of these away in the new year as well. Right out the gate, we have the cheetah. Libra. Cheetah has been showing up a lot for my collective, and that means a lot of you are definitely engaging and moving forward towards your dreams. We have the camel. Also fire energy. 2 fire energy animal spirits. And another fire energy, the elephant. Oh my gosh. Wow, Libra. These are strong animal spirits, right? These are all apex predators, apex creatures. A camel isn't so much a predator, neither is the elephant, but nevertheless, these are strong apex creatures. All 3 are fire element animals, and let's get right into it. The cheetah, of course, is associated with the sun energy. This is strong masculine driving force, right? That masculine force to move forward out into the world, right? To express yourself outward and into the world of manifesting your ambitions. The cheetah is bar none for determination and purpose, right? A lot of, there's a lot of nuances to the animal spirits, which is one of the reasons why I like using them, because they are so complex and diverse. There are other animal spirits that resonate highly with sort of persistence and determination, but the cheetah has a sense of purpose. And this is a slightly different, it's not only, of course, does he have determination, right, but a sense of purpose, meaning things in his life need to matter to him. And when they matter to him, there's nothing that stops him from achieving it. right? He is how he acts, right? He is his achievements. And so they're very, in that way, he could never shy away from a particular sort of challenge or ambition, because that challenge or ambition for the cheetah is so tightly wrapped up with who he is at his core. This individual resonates with this energy. Cheetah is Libra is very, very awe-inspiring. The cheetah is absolutely breathtaking to watch. This is someone who is obviously a high achiever, but someone who is really, the way they conduct themselves, right? The drive they have, the force with which they come in. And I'm not talking about somebody who's necessarily overbearing or anything like that, but this person is just always up. They're always enthusiastic. They're always thinking clearly. They're always thinking of the next step as well. And nothing slows them down. They're not one of these people who says, okay, well, I'll do it tomorrow. You know, when you talk to them about things, they say, you know, oh, well, are they open today? Are they going to be there today? Hey, do you want to get together and talk about that business idea? I've got some time in a couple hours. You know, they never put off to tomorrow. It's like their whole life is about this really amazing sense of achieving what is important to them. Now, the camel is also a fire element, and this animal is extremely sort of independent and self-reliant, right? The camel doesn't need anyone. Even in the long, hot stretches of the desert, the camel can go within himself and cool off with the water that he's collected in his hump, right? This is how a camel survive in the desert, right? They have their own sort of elixir or reservoir inside of them. And so this is what makes them extremely independent, extremely self-reliant. They can also remain cool in really difficult situations or hot situations. They're not flustered easily, right? This is a really, again, another strong energy to have when you are trying to achieve something that is going to, where there's going to be periods of time where things are going to be very tough, things are going to be very lean. You may be on your own. You know, you may be trying to achieve something in your life, Libra, that you are doing in a very solitary way. There's nobody there helping you. Nobody actually necessarily even believes in what you're doing, you know. So, but yet you believe in it and you know it's going to work. And so you're resonating with this cheetah energy, but also some of you are resonating with this camel energy in the sense that you don't need anybody else's help, right? You can achieve this all on your own because you are that, you know, you are clever, you are that determined. You are, of course, Libra, an air sign that rules communication in the mind. And so you're thinking very clearly, the plan is laid out in front of you. And good for you that you have this strong, supportive, and independent energy. Now, last but absolutely not least, one more fire element, and this is the elephant. And of course, I love this animal spirit. It is associated with the Hindu god Ganesh, and of course, the elephant is the great destroyer of obstacles and the bringer of abundance and wisdom. Okay, this is a formidable animal spirit. It really can't be stopped once the elephant is on its sort of march, the march of the elephant. It really can't be stopped. And in the jungle, again, like I say with animals, we can understand how they are, their energies or their spirit is symbolic of what we're talking about. The elephant lives in the jungle. And oftentimes, in order for the elephant troop to get to where they need to get to, what do? They knock down trees. They will knock down trees to create a path. Sometimes they will knock down smaller trees just to nudge the pack or the troop down a particular path, you know, nudge it a little bit to the left or to the right. Or sometimes the elephants will actually knock down whole trees, you know, and this is what we see with the elephant. It is a destroyer of obstacles in our lives to the things that we want. And also, once those trees are knocked down, it's like they always find a path to water, to food, to everything, right? And so the elephant not only knocks down obstacles, but the elephant energy brings in huge blessings. It feels so good, you know, and this is what I've been talking about. And, you know, I've been saying it in my readings, but when you see my readings and you see the cards that are being pulled out, it's not, you know what I mean? It's not like I'm saying this and we keep getting, you know, 4 of Pentacles, or we keep getting 5s. You know what I mean? Yes, we're getting some of that, but for the most part, the animal spirits and the center cards and cross cards on a lot of the outlook readings and the monthly readings are telling you point blank, we're getting so many Pentacle cards. So many times in readings, Aces of Pentacles are showing up, Aces of Wands are showing up. right? The Lover's card is showing up. You know, there's love, but there's work, but there's definitely wealth and abundance coming in, and certainly wisdom and understanding. So let's get right into your spread, Libra. We're going to pull out anywhere from 4 to 6 3-card spreads for your week to see what kind of week you might be having, right? I'm so excited for this unboxing video tonight that I'm going to be doing. I can't wait to get into this deck. I have seen the deck and worked with the deck before, but it's been quite some time, and so it'll be really, really nice to see it again. All right, guys. So for those of you interested, don't forget to stop by later for that Spirit Animal Oracle deck unboxing and question and A live session at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. All right, your first spread, my lovely, lovely Libra, is 5 of Pentacles. There you go. Queen of Cups, and we have the King of Cups. Okay, some of you have been coming out of, I gotta say, for some of you, you've coming out of a very difficult period right here with this 5 of Pentacles. Some of you have been in a power struggle, and that power struggle has left you sort of paying the price financially. Let me move these up slightly. Paying the price financially, right? But interestingly enough, I think for some of you, we have the Queen of Cups and King of Cups, and it's not so much that this is, I don't feel that this is a love interest for you. I think that a lot of you are going through this kind of really difficult period after perhaps a breakup, right? And this week you're going to be going home to family or to friends or to people who really, really love and care for you, because this is the energy you come into the week with, but you're met with the Queen of Cups in the sense that there's someone in your life who's going to be nurturing you, filling you up, helping you to heal. You may be going away for a little while after this break or this split with somebody, and because, of course, you are taking a financial hit, you may be going away or going away to see relatives or friends again that are not where you normally live. So you're traveling to them, and they're going to be, perhaps you'll be staying with them and maybe spending some time to get over this heartbreak. You know what I'm saying? It feels very much like this. You round the week off with a King of Cups, right? And I'm going to say for some of you, this is very much a case of, I'm going to say for some of you, go home to your parents, you know. This is a case of it's like the mother energy, this Queen of Cups and King of Cups in the same ring. Mother energy comes in to sort of nurture you, and then the Father, King of Cups energy in your life comes in to let you know, listen, you know, and they have the hard talk with you, you know. The Queen of Cups kind of just envelops you and tries to help you feel better, but the King of Cups has that really sort of hard talk with you about, you know, why you keep getting yourself into these situations, or why you allowed yourself to get into this situation to the degree that now, you know, you're kind of paying for it. I think for some of you, you're going to be going home to family this week or friends. It feels very much like family, you know, that you're going to be going home to after a bad breakup, and you're going to have to kind of face the music with them. You may have someone in the family who's very much like, I told you so. They're going to be the King of Cups. You know, they're going to be a little bit like, I told you so, and yada, yada, you know. But in any case, this is going to be very loving and very good for you, Libra, because you need it after this 5 of Pentacles. It was definitely a difficult split. And some of you with release your ex, this could be helping you to release your ex as well. I just don't feel that Queen or King of Cups has anything to do with you and a possible love connection with you. This is very much in a supportive position for you. And so in this way, I feel like it's going to be parental. There may be some family wounds that are healed as a result of this visit. Okay, but remember, this is going to be very nice for some of you and very much what you need. The Magician comes in, Temperance energy, interesting, and you have the 6 of Wands. So some of you come in this week resonating very, very highly in your career or your finances with this Magician. Magician talks about really when you're so good at what you do, when you're in such command of all your skills, right? That whatever it is you do, you make it look just easy. You make it look effortless, and you're like sort of this real master at things, right? This real master at life. And it can be kind of a calling when the Magician energy comes in, because it's like you realize, wow, I'm really good at this, you know? Other people really have to work very hard. This is a really good thing that that I could maybe be doing for myself, etc., etc. In any case, you come into this week in sort of like various scenarios where you kind of really rise to the top. right? This could be at work again, or it could be like in social settings or something, but you're always like rising to the top because of the level of your ability. And you met with the temperance energy in the sense that, this is quite interesting. Temperance energy, of course, is associated with a Sagittarius, but it's also associated with not getting sort of flustered or rattled. Some of you this week are perhaps going to a competition of some kind, right? This is a very strange message, but it's a very specific message. It may only resonate with a couple of you, but I feel like some of you are going to like a game show. You may be going to a game show as a contestant. You may be going to some kind of contest. You may be a sports person, or you may be into some sort of endurance sports where you're entering into a race. There is some kind of competitive thing that you're doing this week, but it's kind of quirky, and it's very competitive in a sense that it's an artistic thing. It's something that's meant to be quite fun. It's something that you really believe you have a lot of skill in. And for some of you, this temperance energy comes in because this is the energy that's meeting you in a sense that you're not going to be thrown off your square. You come in strong. Right? I feel like somebody out there is watching this is like going to be on American Ninja or something like that. You know what I mean? And temperance talks about like being in control of yourself, not reacting to others, which is exactly the mindset you would want to have if you're going into like something really competitive. And you round the week off with a 6 of Wands in the sense that you win. Some of you are going to be doing something like this week, and you win, or you get the shot, or whatever. Or maybe you are in the audience of something like this and the camera comes on you. This is a very public win, right? 6 of Wands talks about a very public win where people see you, everybody kind of recognizes you. And this is what I'm talking about. This is why I feel that this is resonating with somebody or a Libra out there somewhere who may be a contestant on a TV show, or maybe going out for some kind of competitive event, right? That involves people watching them, right? Like pie eating contest or anything really. And it's meant to be a lot of fun, but it is meant to be somewhat, you're taking it serious, but it's meant to be a lot of fun. And for some of you, you're going to have like this really, really comical, fun, and interesting victory. This is just really a good time for some of you. 8 of Swords, Justice. There you show up in your own reading, 10 of Cups. Okay, so for 8 of Swords, some of you are absolutely dealing with some toxic energy. You come into the week with 8 of Swords, right? And you're met with a Justice, and the outcome is 10 of Cups. It's interesting. You come into the week with this feeling of really being sort of victimized, or feeling like there's really not much you can do. You feel like you've done everything you can do, right? 8 of Swords is quite a toxic energy in a lot of ways, right? But you're coming in with it. 8 of Swords is when we are too restrictive, or when we are too sort of like... Sorry, I had to take a sip of iced coffee. When we are too sort of uncompromising, unwilling to hear another person's side, unwilling to discuss an issue, right? When we're too sort of restrictive, and then we alienate ourselves from others. This is kind of 8 of Swords energy. The person who resonates with this oftentimes is a real victimizer, or they might be a real gaslighter. Now, I feel like it's interesting because you're met with Justice and 10 of Cups. This is the energy you come into the week with, and it's usually the energy that you're associated with, that you're resonating with. But I want to say for you, I don't feel that's the case, or else you wouldn't have this outcome. I think for some of you, you're dealing with somebody who's resonating with this. You're coming into the week having to deal with this. This is the situation you're dealing with. You're dealing with somebody who's very, very narcissistic and sort of a victim all the time. And they've been really putting you through the ringer. But this week, some of you may be getting divorced. You may have gone to court with somebody who's been a real sort of toxic person in your life. This week, you start the week off thinking about them, but you're met with justice in the sense that not only are you showing up in your own reading, which is very powerful, but justice can come in sometimes when you are actually dealing with a rendering, a court decision, some kind of official decision. We do have finance and career here, and release your ex. So for some of you, and wedding, which is an officiation of sorts, right? But for some of you, you're actually waiting for a judgment of something to help you release from this toxic energy. And it comes in this week because you end your week with a 10 of Cups. And you couldn't possibly have a 10 of Cups with somebody who's resonating with this. This person is so toxic. Nobody has a 10 of Cups with an 8 of Swords. But You do. And so for some of you, I feel very strongly that this is the finalization of maybe a divorce or a separation. The judgment finally comes in and you're able to move on with your life. You're able to move on with your happiness. Here, 10 of Cups. It's like really sort of like right away you're able to turn your back on this toxic situation. This is not even a case of you sort of pining away or being hurt. This is like, hallelujah, they are in the past. I don't have to deal with them anymore. Thank God. It's really, really nice. And some of you move right on with a love connection or a marriage connection that was being hampered in some way by this action that needed to be completed. This is going to be your last one. 2 of Cups. Nice. 4 of Pentacles. And we have the Ace of Cups. All right, guys. So 2 of Cups. Some of you are coming into this week planning on being married, right? You're coming together. Some of you are absolutely maybe talking about a wedding. 2 of Cups talks about balance, harmony, coming together as one. 2 of Cups is when you have decided to come and make a union, when you have decided that this is the way you want to move forward for better or worse in sickness or in health, right? This is why we have the snakes there, the sign for health. So it's really beautiful. It's an inkling of 2 people who want to be together long enough or committed long enough to actually be married. They desire that eventually. And it's a good, strong sort of union, but you come into this week with a 4 of Pentacles, so you're worried about the money. And I think for some of you, what you're worried about is a wedding, because a wedding can be really stressful. Could be your finances and career as well, in a sense that you may be saying to yourself, are we ready to get married? You may both be very career-minded. You may both still be in school or be in grad school, you know. This is not about age. People go to grad school when they're in their 40s and 50s. It may just be, you know, whatever your life is, your separate lives are, your life together, there is some pressure here, feeling of having your finances threatened or not having enough finances to do what it is you truly want to do, right? But guess what? Fear not, because you round out the week with an Ace of Cups. I'm going to say Ace of Cups is really an outpouring of love, isn't it? And you guys already have this love connection. So what is this Ace of Cups? I think for some of you, you have a support structure, maybe a family, friend, or someone like that, a colleague, whatever, someone who is part of your life and part of your extended family, or even immediate family, who's going to be outpouring love to you guys this week. They're really going to be showing their love for you because they're going to be helping you with whatever situation this is. This could be about planning a wedding, or it could just be that you two are struggling a little bit financially, right, Libra? But whatever the case is, this Ace of Cups comes in like an elephant energy, in a sense that it's a blessing, and it also helps you to clear some paths. Somebody in your family may be giving, this is out of love that this is happening, but they are giving you, they're showering you sort of with their love by providing perhaps support. They may provide some help financially for you. They may come in and give you some advice. Whatever the case may be, you two have met each other, and it's almost as if, wow, you know, we love each other, but we're both broke. We're trying to do the right thing. And somebody in your life cares very, very strongly. And this is really an example of blessing coming in, what I was talking about earlier with December, Libra. This is an example of the blessing of being able to receive, right? So you're able to allow yourself to receive gifts from someone who cares for you. That is a blessing to be able to do that. This is the blessing of support and help from someone who cares about you. It is a blessing of love that is shown and exchanged, which helps you with your self-confidence and raises your vibration up. That is a blessing. It is a blessing that you have found each other and that you're both in love with each other, and that the problems you have can be fixed by the love and support of someone else. All of these are little blessings. Right? These are all like little blessings, and it's at this period in our lives, at this time in December, especially this, and now here this first week of December, where we begin to see, excuse me, where we begin to see examples of these blessings actually coming in. And this is very much a feeling of that. You guys may have been struggling for quite some time, right? And now all of a sudden the path is sort of cleared, and the clearing of the path is coming out of true and other love for you guys, really a real outpouring. Because of course, Ace of Cups doesn't only just pertain to a sexual romantic love that you have with somebody else. This is an outpouring of love from the heart, support, nurturing. Can absolutely be from a friend or a family member, even a colleague, who seeks to sort of exchange that heart chakra with you, right? They're opening it up and they want to give so that you can receive, and vice versa. All right, guys, this is your reading, Libra, for December 1st to the 7th of 2019, the first week of December. We've got a few more weeks left, and then it is New Year's, and it's 2020. It's happening very, very fast indeed, and this is always a really fast part of the year. So if you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget, I'm giving away the beautiful Colette Baron Reed Spirit Animal Oracle deck, gorgeous deck, which I will be unboxing tonight, November 30th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time by live stream. So you can go ahead and check that out. I think I'll put the link to that in the description as well. But for right now, Libra, have a wonderful, wonderful first week of December, and I shall see you next week. Bye-bye now.